Texans and the Chicago Bears. Of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The end result, 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Texans.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Rosen under pressure again, and down he goes again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Rosen. And this is caught. He hits more. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
Houston.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are going to be looking at a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might look.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jonathan Taylor, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Ties the game at
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Pollard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They go play action with Eason. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The second-year man, Max Crosby, the one who brought him down. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Christian Kirk deep to return it. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that.
Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Cortland Sutton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The 19-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Or they run the option on 2nd down. Rumbling past the 30. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a 1st down. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics, he's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the...
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Jared Wilson made the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40.
He's going to try and take off with it. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Second down, here's Eason. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Now he'll try to run with this. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Down to the 25. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
A gain of 1.
They're going option play on 3rd down. That's out to the left and complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Coup now for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Wk14 set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Coleman now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
And the Texans first down.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Texans.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rosen's pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line. The
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
He finds Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Rosen off the play action. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards.
Back to Taylor on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
It's Rosen. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
DJ Moore. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
The 46-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
We got 4. We got 4. Chance.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight. Switch, switch, switch. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check nipple.
Here's Pollard. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 31. A gain of 6 brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Pollard again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. C.J. Board, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter.
21 apiece. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rosen will throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First and 10, Taylor now. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
for the first with Taylor. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Rosen, and he's got his target. That's more. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again, it's Taylor, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Taylor, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Rosen. Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. They'll run here with Taylor. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, Taylor. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Now Rosen will lead them up here to go for 2.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15.
21.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that